Maybe it's AI concerns. Like people are like, oh, you could ask questions around that. But, the thing is, brainstorm lots of intriguing questions that people might want to know the answer to, and then create I use SurveyMonkey. I like 4 questions per page because it seems like little micro commitments. And so I usually do 3 to 4 pages, so 12 to 16 questions. As you get farther into the survey, you can have some weird questions, like I put like on the last page, usually my left field questions that, just brainstorm stuff that's kind of like out there. And one that comes to mind is we had an automotive center in Pennsylvania that their only goal was to get links from auto trade magazines and trade publications. And so I told them, you're not newsworthy at all. The only way I think you can do this is to do a survey. And on the last page, we asked, what's the strangest thing customer left in their car while being repaired? And it was just an open field. And we took that link, and you don't need a database or a Rolodex for these surveys. Just research trade associations, independent or small ones in your industry, and they're out there. Everybody knows the big ones. Like in public relations, there's Public Relations Society of America. Don't go to them. They're too big. They won't cooperate with you. The smaller ones that no one knows about, and they're out there. Like in the PR world, I had someone challenge me saying, well, Mickie, there's no one else out there. And I told her, I said, there's over 700 other trade associations for PR and public relations in the United States alone. Some of them are very small, like Florida PR firms or Mid-Atlantic. There's some that are like, Asian American PR firms. But, one that I found that worked really well was PR firms of 50 employees or less. And, that's most PR firms, but I think it had like 1,500 members. And what you do is you just take that link to the survey and you go, hey, I'm doing a survey in our industry. Here's a link to it. If you could send this out to your members, we're looking to get at least 100 responses for it to be statistically relevant. In exchange for doing this, we'll mention you in the press release we'll be issuing over PR Newswire in the coming weeks. They see this as an opportunity for them to get mentioned in articles as well. And it excites them because nobody knows about them. And they see the big associations getting all the love in the media. And so about 2/3 of the time, the first association we reach out to says yes. Then they'll send it to their members. You analyze it, figure out what's going to be the most shocking or surprising result. And really make that the focus of the press release. Now, do build out a page on your website where you put all the questions and answers, but really make the press release 1, at most 2 of the questions, but link to the others, because resourceful journalists will go and look at the other questions, and they might resonate with question 7 because they know, something very particular, and then they write an article about that. And sometimes I've seen where we do a press release, we get 4 or 5 articles, and then we also get an article where someone used a different question. And I'm like, maybe you might want to consider writing a press release using that question. And then we do that and get another 4 or 5 articles or more. Generally, the minimum we get when we do this is 4 articles, 4 original articles, earned media, relevant to your industry. And it can be 14 to 20 articles. The company that did 30 plus press releases each year that were doing all the micro vertical surveys, on average, they got between 14 and 20 articles every time they did that. And what happened to them is after a few years, the media would contact them.